Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Hi, my name is Polina, and today we have a plan with me in my home planner, which is a Hobonichi Weeks soft cover white line series in black. Let's go ahead and get started by moving the pencil boards that I use for my weekly pages. I do have quite a few DIY pencil boards, which I have shown you in my setup video for this planner. I'm going to link it in the cards up above. And before we get started, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more planning videos. So let's go ahead and get started with lining the planner. So the liner and the fine liner, or rather the ruler and the fine liner I'm using are from Stationery Pal, and this is the 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔 for drawing 0.5. I'm lining the left page first and going to talk about the pen as well. So this fine liner is from Japan, or the company that makes it is Japanese, and they make very good fine liner pens, which I highly recommend. It's so much softer, and I feel like there's so much more ink in the nib compared with, let's say, the 𝒗𝒊𝒅𝒆𝒐 or the Monami that I used in my Plan With Me in my Dawn planner. Now I'm going to go ahead and line the right page. I usually use this pen if I want to make really dark lines. This isn't the first time that I've used this pen. I had one years ago, but when I saw this in Stationery Pal, I thought I'd go ahead and pick it up once again, because I did miss this pen and how it writes. And now we're going to put down some stickers because it's sticker time. I don't usually put stickers on my planners, but since this is my home planner and there isn't a lot going on, I thought I'd go ahead and use the extra space for some stickers. This sheet is from Shopee and it was marketed as Korean style. I do like it because it's small and the paper is glossy but thin, so the feel of it is very nice, and of course I like the design. And then this one is my Lamy Safari in cream, and I'm gonna go ahead and write my headers down. First we have today. By the way, the ink that I'm using is from Ferris Wheel Press. This is one of their newer Curious Collaboration series. Then I have finance, lunch, and then at the very end in my extended dailies, I have dinner. I do this now. I don't often do this, but I'm going to do it now because it is Christmas season and we usually go out with family or friends, and I wanted to track that as well. I'm also noting some important work deadlines, and then I have an extended script of the weekends just so I can divide the weekend from the rest of the entries, because there's quite a lot of lines and that's just a nice thing to have. Here I'm going to be making my trackers, and I'm going to be making two of them. This one is the weekly tracker, and it looks like a lot like the other trackers that I use, which is in horizontal form. But I'm going to talk about how you can maximize using your trackers as well. So let's talk about making the most of your trackers. I'm going to be showing you a few points. Your trackers can have multiple purpose. For example, for skincare, it's actually tracking the frequency of my long days. Whereas for reading and game time, that is tracking my emotional status. For laundry, it tracks how often I go out. If I go out a lot, I do more laundry. Here we are going to combine a few trackers into one. And the first one is my sleep tracker, so it has hours of sleep from 6 to 10. I don't often go into 10. I have very bad insomnia lately. And then I have water tracker, so I have a giant water bottle, and so I only expect to drink from that, to empty that 3 times. Then I also have my specialty coffee tracker, which is currently now from Starbucks. We have a Starbucks nearby, and I have recently built a relationship with them once again, and this is what we have. So at the side, I have the days of the week in vertical, and then my sleep tracker, my water intake, and then at the end, I have my specialty coffee tracker as well. Under that is the notes or brain dump section, and then at the very bottom, as per usual, I have my next week little future log section. And then I'm going to be lining this some more so that it just looks a little bit like the left page. The dots are for frequency summary, where I check off if how many times I have done that particular activity or task. And then I'm just separating the vertical tracker as well, but it's just quite a few lines, and this is the results of my tracker section. And then I'm also using the lines decoratively, so here I have notes, and then I also have my next week section. And this is the page complete. So let's talk about page anatomy. First, we have overall 4 narrow columns across both pages and 1 wide column that is clearly divided, as well as dailies. And then on the left, we have today, which is the scheduler overview, finance, and that is my spending list. And then we have a lunch as my meal tracker. There is a meal tracker extended in the extended daily section, which is in the right page. So I have dinner for my meal tracker. I have my first tracker, which is the weekly, and then I have the daily tracker. And then underneath that, I have my notes as well as my next week section. And that is the page that we have for today. But we're not done yet. We are actually going to do some pencil board refresh. I like to do this when I do my plan with me. I just don't often film it, but I thought I'd go ahead and do that as well. And I also have in this particular planner a monthly extension. I have my monthly goals up at the top, and then weekly highlights, and then 1 line a day. And then at the very bottom, I have my tracker summary, which I usually transfer from my weekly pages. Once again, these are already in my setup video. And now let's go ahead and take a look at all the materials that I have pulled to refresh my dashboards. And because this is a bound planner and I don't want to just stick the things down, it was a great idea, or I thought it was a great idea to use my pencil boards in this way, to just stick things on it. And here I'm showing you what I do for my monthly, so I'm updating all of the different sections, including the 1 day per line that you see today. And then at the bottom, I'm also updating my trackers based on what I have written down in my weekly section, although not all of them are on there. So here I'm reviewing all of my pencil boards, starting with my pencil board pocket. And then I also have my pencil board inbox. And I'm going to be writing a new inbox sticky note today. The sticky note that I'm using is from Daiso. And then I have another pencil board which has a laminated and an unlaminated side. I'm recycling one of the stickers because it still looks good. And then I'm inserting that into the front page, just like what I did in yesterday's video. And then for the monthly section, I am actually using a sticky note, but I'm folding it on the side so that it can stick onto the next page, and then using the page dart that comes from Hobonichi to secure it onto my page. And this is what it looks like, and I can easily move it should I need to write on the space. So here I'm putting together my planner, but before I close it up for the week or for today, I am using these little sticky notes for events that have not or do not have an exact time or day. So this is what the page looks like after all of that, and now she is ready for next week. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, once again, please hit the like button, and if you want some more planner videos, please subscribe to my channel. This is day 3 of PLANMAS, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I did love filming it for you, and I'll see you in day 4.